Our ship from Victoria Peak.
Use the coach, the one that you take it, 3.5 meters. 3.5 meters.
It's a bike BMX. Why? How come? Because even you can afford to buy an apartment in Hong Kong, but it doesn't come with parking space. It doesn't come with parking space. You need to buy, that means around 500 US for 2 parking spaces. So what about our minimum wage in Hong Kong? Our minimum wage in Hong Kong is 28 Hong Kong dollars. But remember, if you're looking for subway in Hong Kong, don't ask people where is the subway. 99.9% of people show you the wrong way. Why? For our understanding, subway, it means the tunnel for the pedestrian. But you know how many people using MTR every day? Every day, talking about in average, 1.6 million. 1.6 million people. But besides MTR, we have more than one railway. We have KCR that I showed you before, right? The train station to the new territories. Some of them obviously have 5.5 days work. Saturday half day. Saturday half day. So it depends on the owner. I mean the boss. Some of the boss offer you 5 days work. Some of the boss offer you 5.5 days work. So it depends on what kind of business you're in. On the left side, you see I told you before, this is a Happy Valley area, and also you will find some village club in this area. International school as well. Now in Hong Kong, for the education, free of charge. Between the building and the mountain, we name this kind of current wind shear, SHEER, wind shear. It's going to hurt the structure of the building. So that's why they put a hole in the middle. So the hole may be related to feng shui, maybe the structure. Okay, now this is our second stop. We're going to stop here for 10 minutes for photo taking.
This is the most expensive area to live in Hong Kong.
Mr. Lim, he knew something about this. It's going to hurt the Chinese people, so he grouped all the opium together at the pier. The name of the pier is called Fu Man Pier. He burned all the opium. And then British got mad, so start the war. That's the first Sino-British Opium War. And China at that time under Qing Dynasty was a very weak government, so she lost. She need to compensate. So besides silver and also Hong Kong Island was ceded to British. Okay, until 1860, the second Sino-British Opium War. Kowloon and Stonecutters Island also ceded to the British. Until 1898, they signed a treaty in Nanking City. So that's why I named the treaty Nanking Treaty. So Kowloon, Hong Kong Island, Kowloon Peninsula, and also another 235 outlying islands were listed to British for 99 years. So 1898 plus 99, 1997, Hong Kong back to China. So once Hong Kong Island was ceded to British, and they sent a navy to here, and the name of the warship is called Repulse. So that's why they named this area Repulse Bay. And at that time, the Minister of Foreign Affairs of Britain, his name is called Aberdeen. So he was the one to sign the treaty. So that's why our fishing village, the name is called Aberdeen. And once the navy was sent here, but just next to the fishing village, Aberdeen, they had no idea what this city called. But at that time, for those fishermen, excuse me, okay, so they use that kind of timber to make incense. You know incense? The people will go to temple to make the incense, to make the whole harbor very, very fragrant. So for the foreigner, named that harbor Fragrant Harbor. The fragrant in Cantonese, Hương. Harbor in Cantonese, Gong. So if we translate to Chinese from Fragrant Harbor, Hương Gong in Cantonese. Then we translate back to English again according to the Cantonese pronunciation. Hong Kong, Hong Kong. So that's why we got this name, Hong Kong. Water Bay, deep water bay. And then you may see a rock floating on the water, which is yellow in color. Later I'll point out to you. Okay, what's that for? The rock, actually that is a shark neck. Keep the shark away with the South China Sea. More than 15 years ago, right there, 4 people were killed by shark. So that's why Hong Kong government invite an expert from Australia. One cable car, good for 6 passengers. All the cable cars together can carry 4,000 passengers per hour. And also you may find the second longest outdoor escalator in Southeast Asia, Ocean. The Hong Kong Jockey Club bought the whole mountain from our government. Whole mountain. Okay, along to route him back to Collins side, we're going to see Fisher Village, Aberdeen. You may see the biggest floating restaurant in the world, Jumbo. Restaurant on your left hand side, there's a Fisher Village. See that? Nice, huh? Nice. Almost 1 million Hong Kong. It worth almost 1 million Hong Kong. Offshore Island Link worked Hong Kong Island since 1980. Okay, now in Hong Kong, can you see the 3 chimneys on that side? The 3 chimneys. Can you see that? That is one of our outlying island. A lot of tourists and local people like to go there for seafood. Lamma. We have no Chinatown in Hong Kong. No Chinatown, because one of my guests asked me before, hey Herman, where is the Chinatown in Hong Kong? I could scratch my head. I couldn't find Chinatown in Hong Kong because this is the biggest Chinatown in the world, bloody, okay, Hong Kong. So 95% people in Hong Kong Chinese, another 5% from all over. Most of them from Philippines. We have around 144,000 people from Philippines. And then the rest of them, Indonesian. Use this tunnel, 100 Hong Kong dollars. That's it. Where we use it, the one that this morning, only 10 Hong Kong dollars. This is part of a new airport project. And the Chima Bridge, you may see another bridge on the right hand side, that was the Dinggao Bridge. And a lot of businessmen, actually they're from Taiwan, they're from Malaysia, from Singapore, maybe they own a factory in China. So once they arrive at Hong Kong, they would take the small car, the private car from the airport to China. It's the fastest way to get to the border. Take a look on the right hand side, you may see another bridge, that was the Dinggao Bridge. On your right hand side, you may see another one. And you may see the buildings on your right hand side, and you may find those residential area. And it has two factories there. One is a bakery. The other one is the factory of San Miguel. The San Miguel, the beer. But our government encourage us to have 3 babies, 3 kids, instead of 2 or 1. But nobody listen, actually. And how come government encourage us to have more baby? Because according to the birth rate right now, up till 20 years after, 25% of our population 65 years old and up. We don't have a lot of stuff to export, to be honest, because a lot of factories moved to China, and between 1980 to 1990, for those factory owners, they would like to keep the small factory in Hong Kong. Why? Because they put all the procedures, 90% of the procedure, they do it in China.